Hi guys, welcome back to Theme Park Bros. My name's Austin,
I'm Cam.
I'm also Austin.
and we have a good little segment here today. We'll start off with some bigger news items, and then we'll go into kind of a little surprise in a way that we have that you have to kind of stay tuned on. But yeah, we have some the Star Wars Galactic Starcruiser resort hotel, whatever you want to say, experience just opened up. What's your guys' initial, I guess, after seeing the like the media day, like the media influencers? What
Um,
thought?
okay, so I'm gonna have a kind of a long take on this because I am all for the Galactic Starcruiser, but there's also things I just don't like about it.
Okay.
First off, I'm gonna give Disney a round of applause because and I don't care which side of the spectrum you're on. If you completely bash the Starcruiser and you love the Starcruiser, nothing like this has ever been done. Like nothing this immersive, nothing this thought out has never been done. Yeah. Are there elements of it that aren't that great? Yeah, like you get put in a box truck to go to Galaxy's Edge.
Yeah,
Um,
that's true.
is the lightsaber training kind of cheesy? Yes. But if you are that diehard Star Wars fan, I think you're gonna love every single second of it. And I honestly it's expensive. Don't get me wrong. It is very, very expensive. But in a way, this is it's a two like though it should be longer. I think it should be at least 3 nights. I think
Yeah,
3 nights is
2 days is kind of
perfect. But this thing is so immersive that I think, and there's only 100 rooms. Like we said last week when we talked about it, we said there's gonna be not that many rooms. We didn't know the exact number. There are 100 rooms. That
oof.
is the reason why it's so expensive. They can't have that many people on it, and all this stuff. And while it's expensive, I think it is. I'm trying to think, I'm not gonna say like it's well worth it because me saying it's well worth it is going to be different than you, Walker, saying it's well worth it, depending on how big of a Star Wars fan I am and how big of a Star Wars fan you are. Like, it just depends on that. It's all up to that singular person. Like, no one can tell you if it's worth it or not worth it to yourself. But I think it is reasonably priced per se because you get all your food. Now it's not $6,000. Like everyone's just automatically assumed $6,000. What, 2 million?
2 million. $8.
That's if it say it's like it's a four-bed or four-room person and
That's
everyone's
it
paying
for people. Yeah,
It's like
everyone's paying 5,000 a pop. It's like
but
two.
like I'm saying, like now it is expensive. Now it's not $6,000 per person per room, or whatever. It's $6,000 per room if you stack the room up and have like 4 or 5 people in it.
Yeah.
It's 2,000 or something with one person and or per person I should say. And yeah, as it is, but you're paying for this luxurious experience to create your own Star Wars story, to go to Batu and experience things differently. You have lightning lane included, you have meals included, you have a drink included at Oga's, and just stuff like that. So I think it is reasonably priced because it is so exclusive. Like if it was a normal hotel like Animal Kingdom Lodge and they're charging people $2,000 a night, like a little different.
Yeah.
But because it's so exclusive, I kind of understand the pricing
Yeah.
of it. And I'm not saying like, oh, like don't complain because it's too expensive. Like it's expensive. Like don't get me wrong. But that's just my take on it. But I'll give you like that's just my initial take. But I think it's really cool. I think they did some I think the cast members and the character sightings and all that stuff. I think they hit that on the nail.
Yeah.
I feel like that's what Galaxy's Edge is supposed to be like with all those like characters.
Mm-hmm. I totally agree. I think they hit the nail on it. Now, and I think not only they hit the nail on the coffin with like the Rey and Kylo fight, but I think those side characters that they just created themselves, like Gaia and the alien lady, and like the captain and the cruise director and Sammy and all that stuff. I think that's like home run out of the park. Great job, Disney. It's just those minor things. Minor things.
Yeah, I mean,
and they really could have like. There's just like, it's like the bridge. Like the bridge is a cool experience. Like I bet you it's awesome when you go in and but it literally looks like an arcade. I think they could have done a little bit better on the theming. Like it looks almost too nice for Star Wars. Where like a normal Star Wars, like anything Star Wars is very rugged.
Yeah.
Like, and I get it, especially a luxurious cruise, but if this thing is so old and like Han and Leia took their honeymoon on it, like it should be old looking and it should be rugged and like you're going on this thing and it looks very neat and like Star Trekky kind of. But yeah, that's my 2 cents. I think it's great. Obviously, I would love to go on it and just experience it for myself if I ever get the chance.
Yeah. If you want to subscribe to our Patreon account, this is your time.
If you want to see us go on the Star Cruiser, Theme Park Bros take on the Star Cruiser. That would be a crazy time.
I think,
but like the food looked great. Like drinks looked cool. The atmosphere looked fun. I also think like who you go with and the people on the ship make the experience too. Like obviously everyone there for the media was, content creators. So they're all interactive and like the cast members were interactive with them, which I can see the cast members on there being like interactive no matter what, because like it is this like once in a lifetime experience. And, which is great, but I look at it this way too. And I can't remember who posted on TikTok, but it was like, I'm not a huge Star Wars fan, so I'm never going to pay $5,000 or whatever the price is for the Star Cruiser. But they're like, if Universal came out and made a Hogwarts one, and like you got to sleep in, like if you were Slytherin, like you got to sleep in a Slytherin room, and you got these experience with the wands and all this interactive stuff, and you had to go through a whole wand class and stuff like that. Like you think about it, like what you like imagine, you're a huge Marvel fan and you get to stay in Stark Tower, like, and you have your own room and like there's a whole Iron Man bot. Like it would be sick. Like if you just think it's like what you love and you'd be like, you know what, like God, I love that. Like that would be cool.
Yeah, and I think there's rumors of a Hogwarts hotel or resort with the new theme park coming in.
I think this is gonna be this is the new level. Like Disney has the peak. They have the peak, and I think they did a great job. The one thing I do hate
get rid of all the old rooms and like start like making like all the new rooms like themed like this, or
what do you mean?
Like updating resorts?
Yeah, you think they're gonna like Star Wars Galactic Starcruiser it to a bunch of different other resorts?
No.
I think this will be kind of a one of its kind.
Now, the one thing I do hate about this whole past like week or so, and I don't know if you guys have noticed, I haven't kind of noticed it on like the more of a creator side. The past week is people have bashed the people who got invited to.
I didn't really see that.
The Star Cruiser.
You think it's because they're jealous?
I think so. I think it's because they're jealous, and they're like, oh, like don't listen to so and so, and like don't listen to so and so's content because they're just gonna lie. Like I know, like I'm just throwing names out there. I haven't heard anything, but I know there's channels like I'm trying to think, like people are saying like don't listen to Tim Tracker, like don't listen to allears.net, like don't listen to JoJo, like don't listen to anyone, like, and they're just like they like none of those creators did anything and didn't deserve anything to say that. I'm just like, I hate how like people are just like, oh, because they got it for free, like you shouldn't listen to their opinions. I'll give my opinion straight up. I'll tell you if it's worth the money or not. I mean, even if I didn't spend it. Well, but that's just
what do you think helps
you
determine? Like word of mouth is like one of the strongest forms of like advertising. So obviously they're gonna want people to spread the word. So
and the thing is, like, it's not the creator's fault for getting invited. If you're mad at them for getting invited, like look at the source. Get mad at Disney.
Yeah.
So that's just the crazy thing, and that's one thing I hate. But other than that, hats off to Disney. Great job with the Star Cruiser.
Yeah.
My rant is over.
Obviously, there's pros and cons with it. I thought it looked amazing. All the characters, like we talked about earlier, and just kind of sum up a little bit. Like it's crazy. Like they look almost like when you watch Mandalorian. Like that's how they look like. Like how
they did a great job.
The makeup and the special effect, like all the, it just looks like you're like in like I said, the actual like series of the movie. And the command deck was sweet. The rooms were cool. I watched the Tim Tracker. There's other videos that probably do it, but like shutting your window out, it just looked like how it just looked so futuristic. And I didn't really see much of the food. It looked more like snacks to me. I'm not sure like what their main courses are, like the big meals, but
yeah, I didn't see any of the. So, no, I've not watched every single video on it. Like I literally only kind of watched the first day and a little bit of like day 2 when they went on bad too.
I'm gonna say something. I haven't seen any videos of it yet.
Really?
Yeah.
But it's like you said, like the food is cool. Like I mean, it's your normal kind of like and it's what you would want to see in like Galaxy's Edge. Like I'm not a huge fan of Docking Bay 7 because it's like really far out there food. In Galaxy's Edge, but like this one's cool. Like it was like grilled cheese, but it was made to look like something else. And
Oh,
like
like the blue
it's still
shrimp.
like grilled cheese. Yeah,
Did you,
like
did
the
you know
blue
that
shrimp.
the shrimp was dyed twice?
Yeah, to make it probably really blue.
No, like it
but-
died and then it got dyed. It died.
Oh, I see what you're saying now. That was a good one. I see what you're saying.
R.I.P. that shrimp.
But also another cool thing that I forgot, since we're on the topic of food, I loved how they had the blue and green milk like on tap. Like you could just go
I
and
didn't
get
see
it.
that. That's cool.
It was like
Yeah,
unlimited.
you have it on
blue and green
tap.
milk.
That's really nice. I like that.
Yeah.
I think the only thing that's not included is alcoholic drinks, right? I want to say.
Yeah, which is normal on a Disney cruise. Like Disney cruises, like alcohol isn't.
I thought. Did you see the hologram, Yoda hologram?
Yeah, that was sick.
I think if you kind of like watch before it, you see a little thing fly up. I think it's one of those like things that spin really fast and it'll like project an image on it. Like you see like on a bike tire, it'll like make like if they have
Yeah, how has them?
strobe. I think it's like that because I saw a little like pole shoot up and like really quickly and then something starts spinning. But I mean, obviously from a distance, you're not gonna know.
Did y'all see the? Obviously, y'all saw Rey's lightsaber, right?
Yeah, when she like when she put it on the ground.
And did you see when she transitioned?
That's cool.
Did you see when she dropped it and grabbed the other saber?
I didn't see that part. Oh, I didn't see
Yeah,
that.
that's another Nick. That's another like Nick that I give it. Like, so she can't fight with the one that shoots up. So what she does is she like pretends to, like duck and dodge something, and like no offense to like the character performer, but like I don't know if she was like it was just hard. I can imagine it's hard to do and like try to transition and do that really quick. But it was like one of those things where it's like, oh, I saw it. Like
it's not gonna be perfect.
No, nothing's gonna be perfect.
They need one of those lightsabers that'll actually work.
Yeah,
we need real lightsabers.
Just give her
real
the
lightsabers.
Give her the one where like you have to like whip it and it'll like come out.
The plastic ones.
Yeah.
At least she didn't have one of those.
I had one of those. I had an Anakin one.
Yeah, I think I had Obi-Wan.
Hey, dog, you have anything? I guess if you didn't really see much of the videos, but
I've only seen like short clip from like maybe Instagram and stuff like that. I saw the fight thing. Yeah, I've just probably need to go on YouTube and just watch everybody's videos that they have on the Starcruiser because I have no idea.
Yeah, there's everyone, at least all the videos for the most part are all gonna have the same content, just different angles.
Did you guys see the data pads that they're handing out to guests?
Yeah.
I did not see that.
So I think they're handing them like iPhones and they tell them to use that because I wonder if like the app isn't syncing right or something.
Huh.
Or
yeah. But yeah, it's a little weird.
It was magic.
But I think it might just be a little fix it. I'm not even sure, but yeah, let us know your thoughts on the Starcruiser down below in the comments. Let us know if you like it, dislike it.
If you're
you
going,
think it's worth the money, not worth the money.
Yeah, comment.
If you're going.
Yeah, if you're going, comment.
The lucky few that because it's like booked until like mid-July.
Yeah, if you have room in your luggage, like let us come.
Yep. Let us join you.
Yeah.
I do have to admit, like, I'm not sure, like, if you have like an adult-sized family of 4, if those beds, the bunk beds, I'm not sure how big those look. I'm not.
You can if they fit someone like you can if you're 6'1", they said you can stretch out and lay out.
Okay, that was one thing I had. I looked like those look kind of small, but
they like it. It's because like the entrance is small, but like it's more.
Okay, it's an illusion.
But yeah, I agree.
A few more things that we have. One thing that's cool is Avengers Campus. They put a little pedestal memorial
to Stanley.
Memorial to Stanley. Yeah, that looked pretty. I mean, I didn't honestly even think about that, but that was pretty cool that they did that.
I'm surprised they didn't like start with that.
Or do it earlier.
Yeah.
Yeah. I wonder if it was in the plans and they just decided to put it in late.
I know. I mean, I'm pretty sure they talked about him in the opening, but like in the media.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
And then another major thing is this was released. This was literally announced the night of our last recording, but the Guardians of the Galaxy Cosmic Rewind is opening Memorial Day weekend.
Is it?
Supposedly.
So
Memorial Day weekend Cosmic Rewind.
Disney
and they'll probably have pass holder and cast member previews for the weeks prior, but a I don't even know who it is. I don't remember the position the guy's in, but a big time cast member in Disney he took a picture on Twitter, and I think it's now deleted.
He like
He
re-uploaded it.
Yeah, and he like posted and said like can't wait for our guests to experience Cosmic Rewind Memorial Day weekend. So,
I mean,
obviously it was leaked a little bit early.
I think the
but they did today. They did release some footage of the inside.
Yeah,
like the loading area, and I think it looks really cool.
It reminds me a tiny bit of Spider-Man, like where you're like in the rows, kind of.
Oh, yeah.
I wouldn't know that.
No, I think you're talking about Universal.
Oh. No, like the Spider-Man web slinger guide.
Oh.
That's what, yeah.
But yeah, I honestly think it's gonna be. I mean, I think eventually when Tron opens, Tron will be the best ride at Disney, but I think Guardians will be the best.
It's just cool how you launch backwards, so I'm kind of curious, like, what you like spinning around, so it's like in your own.
Yeah, it's good. I think it's gonna be very similar to what's it called? Like, Gringotts.
Oh, except this is like
a long
coaster. I'm not sure if you'd stop multiple times throughout. You know.
No, but I mean, I don't think you stop, but it's like an Omni coaster, so it says it tells a story, like
which. I think. I mean, I've never been on the Guardians of the Galaxy Mission Breakup, but I'm guessing they're gonna have some banging music playing throughout it, and but yeah, I'm really curious about that backward launch because there's not a lot in the world that do that, and it's like I think they said it's like either going to be or they said it's gonna be like tied with like the biggest or largest indoor roller coaster.
Yeah.
But I think that's gonna be a lot of fun and exciting for that because hope to get on it. Like you'll get to go on it.
Hopefully. Do you think it's gonna be like Gringotts where it like stops at like certain points, or you think it's gonna like constantly keep like moving?
I kind of hope not.
I don't think it'll stop, but I think it'll slow down.
Yeah.
Like let's just say like this is the track. Like it's gonna come up and it turn and keep going. Turn back and then. Yeah, like it won't stop when like I mean who knows, but that's my guess. I hope it doesn't stop because I feel like I don't know for a big roller coaster
screens and stuff like that.
I don't know.
Yeah, like Escape from Gringotts is like it's not really categorized as a coaster.
Yeah, I don't really know what to expect with the whole coaster is gonna look like on the inside.
Wonder how long the ride's gonna be. I think it's gonna be like 2 minutes, 3 minutes.
Oh, I'd say probably 2 minutes.
They say it's gonna go about. I looked it up. It's about like 50 miles per hour, which they say is like the same as Hagrid's. Which is like you said, it could be like Hagrid's, like that one part where you kind of slow down, by the very
dog.
The dog, and then like the giant scorpion monster. Like there's parts in that where you like don't completely stop,
and then you like speed up.
Mm-hmm. So it could be something like that.
I could see that.
Except like the part where you like fall down, because obviously you stop with that, but. That's all the main news that I can think of, unless you guys have anything that you can think of. That Disney.
I think anything else was announced. For all you Marvel fans, March 16th.
Yes.
All the Netflix shows, all the Marvel Netflix shows are coming to Disney Plus on March 16th, and I think they leave Netflix on March 11th.
Okay. Yeah, I did see that to bring in that. So. I've only watched the first season of Daredevil.
So yeah, it's Daredevil, Jessica Jones,
Luke Cage.
I think there's one more.
Fist, maybe Iron Fist.
Yeah, it might be Iron Fist.
So there's that. Other than that, I think.
What comes out in March? Is there a movie or TV series coming out in March for
Moon Knight?
End of March, March 30th. I mean, it was supposed to be Multiverse of Madness.
Yeah, it was supposed to be multiverse, but we got May for that. Not sure when the Thor trailer is coming out.
Should be this week, I think. I heard.
I saw the trailer for Fantastic Beasts, like Secret of Dumbledore. I've never seen it. I saw the first one, but this one actually looks pretty good. Like
All right. So, what are y'all's predictions for switching it up? We're gonna go to DC a little bit. What are y'all's predictions for Batman?
Well, from what I've heard, there's a lot of high expectations. So I'm going in different than I did. Spider-Man, I went in with zero expectations. This one, I'm not as huge of a fan as I like DC. I love, but like Marvel, I love more. I'm really hyped for this. I've never really been this hyped for a DC movie in a while, so I'm excited.
The only DC movie I've ever really been hyped for was Batman vs Superman, and it completely disappointed.
Yeah, that was a flop. I think this is gonna be a different case. They say it's more like kind of like the Arkham Asylum games, where it's like a detective movie, which those games were amazing. So I think it's gonna be good. I'm excited. I think it's gonna give the Dark Knight trilogy a run for its money. If anything, just the Dark Knight.
Yeah, it's gonna be tough to beat the Dark Knight, and if it doesn't, I think it's gonna be a very close second.
Yep, I think
it's gonna be dark though. It's
gonna
be very dark. Yeah.
Hey, dog, any thought?
Looks pretty cool. I don't know what way they're gonna take the Batman and Bruce Wayne.
Yeah, I think they're saying.
I heard it's more of a Batman movie and not really a Bruce Wayne.
Okay. Yeah.
So it more focuses on just that.
Yeah,
which I like because I'm kind of tired of hearing the story of how Bruce Wayne's parents died.
Oh no!
Like us with Spider-Man. I mean, it's just these two
movies
on so many reboots.
They've changed like Aunt May and stuff like that, but in Batman they haven't changed his parents at all.
It's just like Alfred's the only one that's changed.
There's an Alfred in this one too, right?
Yeah, it's the guy who plays. It's the guy from
Black Panther. Yeah,
he's on a lot of things. He's Schmeagol, Lord of the Rings.
I think he like directed some movies.
He has, yeah. Like there's a big movie that came out recently, but I can't think of what it was.
Yeah.
But yeah, other news, we got a big surprise. One of our bros will be traveling internationally. I'll let that person talk about it.
So
yes, so
we're all three.
So I will currently be on a plane to Munich, Germany. I'm gonna spend 2 days in Munich, Germany, and then after that I will be spending 2 days in Disneyland Paris. It'll be Disneyland Paris's 30th anniversary. Unfortunately, Avengers Campus will not be open. We were trying to time it right, thinking it would be open for the 30th, but we know Disney doesn't really open anything on time. But it's gonna be exciting. I haven't been to Disneyland Paris since I was in 8th grade, so many years ago. It's gonna be a lot of fun. There's gonna be a lot of things to do, a lot of fun rides. I still think it's the best castle in any Disney park.
It's pretty cool. Yeah, or Shanghai.
So yeah, Shanghai is close second. Or is Hong Kong the one with I think Hong Kong is the one with
I don't know.
Or is Shanghai?
Shanghai has I think Shanghai has like a lot of gold on it. I don't know. It's very.
The bigger one. There's a big one. But yeah, so stay tuned to the Instagram. I'm gonna be posting a bunch of pictures on there. And then obviously when I get back, we will be talking all about it on my trip. And then as soon as I get back, about a week later, and something else happens, if that person wants to tell,
I will be coming down to Florida. So
where?
I'm not going to Disney Park. Actually, we just decided that we're going.
He's gonna go around us and like skip us all together.
No, I'm going to Universal. Yeah, I'll be Cam will be international. I'll be traveling a couple of weeks. And then so this is a good episode. A lot of stuff. Hope you enjoyed that. Keep following us and subscribing on our social accounts. We appreciate that. The comments. But yeah, that was our today's episode. Hope you guys enjoyed it.
Yes,
Austin.
I'm Cam.
I'm also Austin.
Peace.
Peace.